Good morning. We're lambing, and Mother Nature forgot to take her hormone pills this morning, I think, because we're in the middle of winter again.
And of course, another run of speed before the snow melts.
Are we gonna push?
Visit our website, peopleofthenorth.net.
Or are you just tired and uncomfortable?
Okay, spoiler alert, here's some photos. There's going to be more at the end, so stay tuned to the very end to see the cutest little baby pictures. Hi, farming friends and family. It's Wendy from Bald Knob Farmstead again. Well, we are on lamb watch. So there's a couple things I would love to discuss with you guys because sheep farming is not ever easy. Dealing with livestock is never ever easy, but there's something that frustrates the living daylights out of me sometimes. One of those things is this girl right here. This is Llama. She is our only Suffolk. We only have 2 sheep on the farm that are not Icelandic, and it's her and Katie, the purebred Katahdin, who, there's Katie's little butt right there. So one thing here with this girl, now she's been through several lambings now. Well, in a perfect world, sorry, I don't have my stand, so you're going to be a little closer than normal. In a perfect world, the gestation for sheep is about 150 days, give or take. So our Icelandics are seasonal breeders, which means they come into heat about one time a year, one season a year. And ours come into heat and ready to breed about the end of October, no, about the end of November-ish. November-ish. So that's November, December, January, February, March, April. So October, November, we have some early ones, we have some late ones. So it just kind of depends on the season. So the seasons depict a little bit when they come into heat as well that I've kind of found out. So we've had some as late as mid-May. So I'm looking for lambs in March. So that's, we start preparing like the end of April or the end of October. About mid-October is where I put it on my calendar. So I look for them early. Now, that being said, they come into heat about every couple weeks-ish. So if they're not bred when they come into heat the first time, the ram will sense that and then rebreed. And so these guys typically within about a month period have their babies. The Suffolk and the Katahdin, on the other hand, she can breed multiple times a year or throughout the year. So now she every single year is the most predictably unpredictable sheep that we have. And she's locked up because she's, I think, getting really close to have her baby. Now, she will start bagging up, so her udder will get nice and big. Let's go see if we can see that. In a perfect world, they can start producing or bagging up or getting milk in their udder 2 to 4 weeks before they lamb. And then you look for the back end. So when their udder, she's a little skittish, when their udder gets nice and round, within, usually in a perfect world, a few days before they lamb, their teats will stick straight out. It'll be a lot harder. And their vulva, which is the back area where the baby, exits, try not to be too graphic. Within like a day before, it'll get really, really swollen and really, really red. And they start to hollow out quite a bit right in this area, which she has. However, in her case, she has gone back and forth with that every single flipping year for like over a month. She'll show all the signs, nothing happens. She'll show all the signs, nothing happens. So I've had her in this pen for about a month because we were about -16 and negative temperatures for quite a while, and I didn't want to take any chances. Well, yesterday I locked her in this small pen because her teats were saying "wapow" and they're pointing straight out to the side. Her udder was nice and full and getting harder. Her back end was all red and very, very swollen. She also stopped eating. And she's not eating her grain. And she's kind of walking around like she's uncomfortable. And this area here has hollowed out a lot. But she's done this before, so I don't know. She's looking very uncomfortable today. So we are just waiting to see if today is the day that she's going to have her babies, because she is so frustrating, and she is the most psychotic lunatic sheep that we have on the farm. And if I didn't have some people, family members that liked the bigger lamb chops and the bigger leg cuts, I would cull her and not breed her again and not have her on the farm, because she is a great mom. She makes amazing, it's the Suffolk Icelandic cross. So Suffolk are bigger than Icelandic. So the lambs are bigger. They grow a little faster. So I'm only keeping her around the farm because of the meat peeing for the meat production. But she is freaking a flaming lunatic. Like, if there's a lunatic sheep on our farm, they don't last long because they're just not fun to deal with. Now, Katie, on the other hand, over here, calmest, sweetest, most loving creature. Buck, get out. Katie, hi, honey. No, you're talking about you. Darling little Katie here will actually not show any signs whatsoever of having a baby. Her udder will be completely empty. She's eating up until the second that her water breaks or she starts pushing babies. And another pretty unpredictable girl, because just when I think that she's ready, hi, good morning, with the rest of the flock to have babies, because I look at udders and the Icelandics, they're reasonably predictable. Their udders will start getting full. They can start to finish their lambing pretty quick within a few days. So I have to be really careful of watching for the signs. But Katie, no signs at all. That girl will have zero signs of needing to lamb. And then there'll be 3 babies on the ground and she's full of milk. So she's a tough one too. So am I being followed? Hi, Chester. So it's a little bit unpredictable, but the Icelandics are definitely a little bit more predictable when it comes to kind of noticing when they're getting close. So I'll check on her after I get off work. Good morning. We're lambing, and Mother Nature forgot to take her hormone pills this morning, I think, because we're in the middle of winter again. It could go away. Go away. I should say we're in early lambing. Let me explain. All right, I'm going to voice over this, and she did have her babies, so here they are. I kind of edited this in kind of a weird order, so I kind of repeated myself, something that I've just already told you guys, so I'm going to voice over a little bit. She is back to her psychotic self, which is always fun. And this is Katie, this is the Katahdin, and I'm just showing the udder. There's nothing, and that thing will not fill up until basically the morning that she has her babies. Luckily, she's super friendly, super sweet, and Dave, our livestock guardian dog, just loves the heck out of her. And yep, it's still snowing. We've been pretty spoiled this winter. We didn't really get a lot of snow, which is bad for the fire season, but I'm just grateful that I can get up to the farm and feed when I need to. And this is Mabel. You guys, if you've seen this before, know her very well because she is, you can't ignore her because she's friendly and she'll start pawing your leg if you are not petting her. Yes, Dave definitely loves her too. Good morning, guys. Everybody just chilling. It's been so beautiful. The grass has actually started growing. Beautiful's been there a while. She's covered in snow. Oh, Lord. We do have a new Quonset that we just finished this last summer. And we have a nice enclosed shelter over there too. Do you think they lay in it? Nope. All that money, time, and energy that we spent building shelters for these animals, no, they don't use it. It's got to be really, really horrible, horrible weather, and it's got to be raining for them to use any of the shelters, because we try to make them as comfortable as possible just for them to lay in the mud and the snow, and you know, but I still love them. Good morning, guys. Good morning. You guys getting snowed on? You getting snowed on too? Good morning. Hi. So the weather is still pretty bad, but this is the first time they've actually been out into the barn lot, and they're just kind of exploring everything, and they still sleep under the heat light. Not probably because they really need to, but they're kind of spoiled. So they're out exploring and checking out their half-brother Gunner. And we'll put some photos in here, but yeah, they're exploring and looking great. And Mom, actually, we did turn her out 2 weeks after the babies were born because she was about ready to tear the fences down. So we kept her in there for as long as we could until she really, really started getting agitated and she was going to freaking break my new fences. And that wasn't going to happen. So they're doing great. Still, you okay, Odie? Yeah. There may or may not be wolves and coyotes out there. So Laura, I love you so much, girlfriend. You are amazing. For everybody who has been asking, still not feeling great. I get winded incredibly fast. I can come out here and feed and do half the feeding and be so out of breath that my doctor says I'm hyperventilating. It's like a really slow, like if somebody puts their finger in your mouth when you're yawning and they like ruin your yawn and you don't get the satisfaction of that yawn. It's kind of like the cycle that I go through, and I don't know freaking what it is. Doctor says it's anxiety, but it seems like it's almost not 100% of the time. I'd say 85% of the time. It's when I'm being active. I'm a very active person and I haven't been able to be lately. So if I go out and feed, feels like my chest is super tight. I can't breathe. I can't, like, my back, I know I have a back issue, but I just have not been feeling well and I can't catch my breath and I'm just ridiculously tired and I cannot freaking get over it. So more blood tests, more doctor's appointments. So anyway, I haven't been recording because I still have not been feeling well, but I'm not feeling worse, which is fantastic. So I'm maintaining. I'm doing what I can. But Dave took off, and there's possibly some predator activity happening up here. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go feed. I just wanted to say hi. It's day after Valentine's, and my husband and I are actually going out for dinner tonight to one of my favorite restaurants that was not open Valentine's Day. So we're doing the Valentine's Day dinner tonight. Hope all is well with you guys. Love you, smooches. Hi, Mom. Stay warm. Support your local farmer, folks. And for those of you who are asking, yes, I will be butchering chickens, but the chicks have not come in yet, so we will be doing that. We will be getting chicks and butchering our chickens soon, so we're getting there. Okay, love you guys. Support your local farmer. Hope you have a fantastic day and stay warm, my friends. This weather freaking sucks. The pack is not happy. You're not happy.